Hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to another declutter video. Today I'm going to tackle powders, so face powders and bronzers. I don't know where to else put them. It's not that many, but I want to go through them regardless. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm from the Netherlands, hence the accent. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage. I love spooky stuff, makeup and being creative. The slightly orcish means I'm green. I'm a light to light medium, warm-ish olive. The relatively vintage means I'm 47. Spooky stuff. Listen, it's Halloween all year round in my house because it saves dusting. I also have a bunch of tarantulas. We have a snake and cats. And all that. Yes, the creativeness. I'm also a Mandela artist and teacher. I also have an art channel and that will be linked down below in the description box for you guys. Let's just get into it. So what are we going to start with? Powders, because I don't know, I think that's the least exciting. So let's start with powders. So as you can see, I don't have a lot. This is what I have. So let's start with Kiko Milano, because I have 3 from Kiko Milano. So this is their Water Flower Magic Perfecting Powder. This one I've had for years. It's broken. I don't use it anymore. And I think it's finally time to let it go. So that's number 1. This is their Universal Veil Finishing Powder that I bought, I think, last year or something. I don't like this one. There's no, I don't know why. I just don't like it. So this one is also going to go. This is their regular setting powder that I put in another container. This stuff is amazing. It's very finely milled. There is a light sheen to it, but it doesn't make your face glittery. It's just a very, very pretty powder. So this one is staying. It's actually survived all my declutters. It's staying. Let's go to Charlotte Tilbury. So this is the Flawless Finish Powder. I have the light or the number 1 and I have the number 2. You can kind of tell, right? Yeah. I'm keeping this one, which is the number 1. I am decluttering number 2. This one, I can kind of make it work in summer, but it oxidizes my foundation and I would rather someone else enjoy it. So it's going to go away. Oh, I forgot to pass key disclaimers, didn't I? Anything that I declutter already has a home. So please don't ask me for my used makeup. Yes, that is it. Okay, the Catrice Invisible Matte Loose powder. This is indeed a very matte powder. This is newer in my collection, I believe. I don't use her often, but sometimes, especially in summer, I kind of want a mattifying powder, and I do like this powder. It's not a sophisticated powder. It's a cheap setting powder, but it does the job, so I'm keeping that as well. Then we have here the Glam Shop loose powder, the HD powder. I should use this more. I don't really use powders a lot. Hence the fact that I don't have many. But this one I kind of do enjoy as well. It's just a very simple powder, but I am going to keep it. This one, the House Labs powder. I still don't really know how I feel about this powder. Honestly, to be completely honest, I grab for this one, which is the Kiko Milano one, over the House Labs one. So I'm going to declutter the House Labs one and I'm going to keep the Kiko Milano. So I'm keeping 4 face powders and I'm decluttering 4. Wow, oh, that's nice. Okay, so there's that. So let me write that down, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, let's go to bronzers and let's start with cream bronzers. So let's start with this one, which is on top, the one from Colourpop. This is the shade I'll Bet. I like the consistency of it, but the color just does not work for me at all. It just doesn't. Is that pan? Yeah. Huh. Okay. It doesn't work for me. So it's too yellow, and basically in summer I'm a little bit more golden, but it then just doesn't show up for me. So I'm going to declutter that one. Can I clean my hand? Of course I can. Okay, then this one from Makeup Revolution, the Super Dewy in medium tan. I love this stuff, but it's no longer good. So I'm going to toss it. Then here, the Revolution Cream Bronzer in medium. I use this one in summer. It's pretty pigmented, and for me it's a little bit, it has too much red in it. It doesn't really show that on camera, or at least I don't think so. But for me it has a little bit too much, I don't know. The color is just not it for winter. And as you can see, it's pretty pigmented. I am keeping it though, because I actually really enjoy it in summer. Then we have here the Catrice Melted Sun Cream Bronzer in Beach Babe. This is a newer one to my collection. It's not as creamy as the one from Makeup Revolution. This is a little bit more stiff, but it does work. It's not as pigmented right out of the gate, but this is a little bit more on the yellowy side almost. This works a little bit better, so I do use this one. This one stays as well. Then this is my only olive bronzer from Glam Shop. I haven't used this in a while. Kind of need to make it a little bit creamier. But this is an olive bronzer. I kind of need to use it a little bit more, I think. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep that one as well. And then this one, it's a favorite. This is the KKW stick in light medium. This one is almost empty. Honestly, I have 2 backups. I use this one quite a bit. And it works for me, so I don't think you can get these anymore. It's a contour stick, but I actually use it quite often, and that one is staying as well. So yes, so from the cream bronzers I'm decluttering 2, and I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is okay. Then we have here the powder ones. Let's kind of go to House Labs first, because it's a hybrid, right? I have light level 4 and I have light level 2. This is light level 4, which is the neutral one. And this is light level 2, which is a little bit more golden. This one has more red to it. This one I can kind of use in summer. I don't often do that though. Why? I think I use this one more, the chocolate from Too Faced. The trouble is, in summer I get a little bit more golden. I'm going to keep the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. I think this is actually a little bit of a better color match for me. I'm really considering decluttering the House Labs one. It's not that I don't like them, because I do. But I think I'm going to declutter these. And the reason for that is that the Too Faced one I've loved for years, and I use that one in summer quite a bit. The only other thing is though that, no, because I have cream bronzers that work as well. Because these are a cream to powder, so I'm kind of thinking about that a little bit. I think I'm going to keep them for another round. Yeah, I am. Okay, I'm also keeping this one, which is from Glam Shop. This is the olive bronzer. It's a very light bronzer, but it's the only true olive bronzer that I have. And I use this in winter quite a bit, so that one is staying. Oh, I also have this one, which is the chocolate olive. This is a lot darker. It's also a little bit more of a contouring shade, but I don't use powdered contour, so I'm going to declutter this one. And I don't like it that the component has broke. I did test that. Then I have these two from Colourpop pressed powder bronzers. I should have another one somewhere, but I don't know where. This is the shade Avia Beach, and this is Pacific Beach. Yeah, these don't work for me. I could use this as a blush. These don't work for me, so I'm going to declutter these as well. And I think that that is then going to be everything. So let me count everything. Okay, so the grand total is the powders. I started with 8 face powders, and I am decluttering half, so 4, which is quite nice. Then from the bronzers, the cream bronzers, I started with 6. I'm decluttering 2 and I'm keeping 4. From the powder bronzers, I started with 7. I'm decluttering 3 and I'm keeping 4. So with bronzers, I started with 11 and I am keeping 8 and decluttering 5. I think that's nice. I'm happy with that. So let's kind of hope that it will all fit in the same tubby thingy. Probably not. I don't think so. Unfortunately, no. Well, that's so sad. Why won't it fit? That's what she said. Any hoosies. This is what I'm keeping bronzer-wise. And this is what I'm keeping powder-wise. And I am happy about that. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I am going to wish you a fantastic day. A fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye.